話し声が聞こえる. I can hear the sound of voices. Speaking voice or talking voices. 話し声. This is 話好きの女子生徒. This is a girl who likes to talk. そういえば知ってる? Hey, by the way, have you heard? 街のThis is the word for bulletin board にバイトの募集は貼られてたって. So this is the I've got to look up what bulletin board means.掲示板. Okay. Hey Sutton, how's it going?掲示板. So this word means bulletin board, 掲示板 or a notice board. 街の掲示板に So on the city notice board, 街の掲示板にバイト Oops. Where is my mouse cursor gone? バイト So part-time job. の募集 Like recruiting for part-time jobs. 募集 Recruitment or invitation or selection が貼られてた. I think 貼られる is to be I think it's just 貼る the word by itself. So 貼る is to stick, paste or affix something. So the passive version of that is 貼られる, which is to be stuck to something. Oh, you're not much better now. That's great. I'm glad you're feeling better, Sutton. So, 貼られてた is to say that they have been stuck up onto the notice board. 楽に oh, that's a new kanji. What does this mean? 楽に something 狩るバイトないかな? Let's see. So we have the human radical on the side, and then we have the say radical in the middle, and then we have I forget what this is called. I think it's teacher. 儲かる to be profitable, to yield a profit. So, 楽に儲かる to be easily profitable. To be easy and profitable really is what she's talking about. 楽に儲かるバイトないかな? Isn't there a job where I can make a lot of money really easily? I wish. そうね。あんた根気が足りないからじっくり取り組む仕事とか無理そうだったしね。取り組む。You too. Let's see. There's a few words I'm not sure about. I'm pretty sure konki is courage. And then we have tarinai, which means not enough. Jikkuri, I'm not too sure about the meaning of. And then we have torikumu, which I can kind of think about what the meaning is, but I don't want to say it out loud in case I'm wrong. Shikoto ga murisou da desu ne. All right, so we have... I'll go backwards. So torikumu is to grapple with, wrestle with. So really to engage with a problem or to tackle a problem. Jikkuri, let's see. Deliberately, carefully, thoroughly, without rushing. So she's saying じっくり取り組む仕事とか無理そうだしね. It's impossible for you to do to grapple with deliberate, careful work. Or it's impossible for you to grapple with work deliberately or carefully. So she's really dissing her. And the reason that she's not able to is that she's saying that something is tarinai. It's lacking or insufficient. And the thing that she's saying is lacking or insufficient is her konki, which is her patience. Because your patience is insufficient, you have trouble with work that requires you to actually be deliberate and thoughtful. Hidoi! She said, that's horrible. It is kind of horrible, actually. Cruel, heartless, hard, severe. Imon, it's fine. Kitto baito yaraba appu surumon. If I can find if I just do a job, my skills will go up. Appu suru. Which is, in this case, like I'm just increasing. Appu suru. Sochi koso. This word that I have trouble reading here. Ga tarinakute. So you're saying you say that, but you yourself have something that's insufficient. Hyoro sagyo toka muite nai n janai? Are you not are you also not able to do something? So hyoro sagyo. Group work. She's saying that the thing is that she finds problematic is group work. And then we have the whatever this is. I think I've got this on a previous episode. Let me have a look. Yuki dentatsu kanyo. It's kanyo. Tolerance, open-mindedness, forbearance, generosity. So, not entirely sure if what this translates to in English in Persona 4, but like, it's sort of like, how open-minded are you? How, maybe it's stubbornness? I don't know. It's basically saying that you're not really open-minded. Your tolerance is pretty low, so you find group work pretty hard too, right? Watashi wa ii no benkyou yusen dakara. Benkyou yusen. Is that studying is my priority? Benkyou yusen dakara. Se something shidai, depending on something. Or kozukai no something. Okay, there's a few words here that I am not sure about. Let's start with core, is it? I'm going to look the first one up in the browser here. So we have core is in core. Now, let's type that core. So actually no, core kan. So that's the first character, Kokan no Ko. And then the second character is... I'm not sure, actually. Let's see. Oops, too long. And then this is like walking, I think. Yes. And this means koshou, negotiations or discussions. So negotiation or discussion. And then we have kozukai. Kozukai is like pocket money or allowance. And then we have, well, shirai is shirai. which is depending on something. But then we have the one next to it, which I'm not entirely sure about. So, pretty sure Seiko no Se is the first character. The second character I'm not sure about. That's it. Seiseki, record results or grades. I feel like I should have known that one. Seiseki. I've looked it up without remembering. I previously remembered it and I've forgotten it, so that's not a good sign. Seiseki shirai de, depending on my grades, okozukai no koushou suru shi. I will negotiate my pocket money. I will negotiate my allowance with my parents. And then at the start of this, it says Benkyou Yusen, which is priority or precedence. So she's saying here, Watashi wa ii no. I'm fine. Benkyou yusen dakara. I'm prioritizing study anyway. I don't need to get a job. Seiseki shirai de, depending on my grades, okozukai no kousou shurushi. Kousou suru. But depending on my grades, I will negotiate my allowance. Or I can negotiate my allowance with my parents. Zurui. That's unfair. Like, why do you get an allowance and I don't? Kind of deal. Baito shinakute ii kurai okane mochi no ie ni umarereba yokatta na. Oh dear, did that just die? My light just died. Why did you die? Hang on a sec. It's dead. I'm gonna go charge it. Give me a second here. Hopefully that will come back later. I just have like a side light on my face so that I can, because it's kind of dark here. But anyway, you don't care about that. That's not why you're here. So let's see. The important part of the sentence is the second part, which is okane mochi no ie ni umarereba yokatta na. You can still see my face. Yes, that's the important thing. So yokatta na, it would have been great if, and we know it's an if because of the ba. Umarereba. So umareru is the word that she's saying, which is to be born. If she was born, it would have been great. Or she has been born. But the thing that she's saying is, ie ni, she wanted to have been born into a house. What kind of house? Okane mochi no ie. So okane mochi is a rich person. She really wanted to be born into a house of a rich person. But she qualifies that with kurai. Oops, I can't draw straight lines today. Kurai. She wanted to be born into the person, a rich house. To what extent? Kurai. To what extent did she want to be born there? バイトしなくていい Like, it would be fine to not have a job. I just, like, that doesn't have to be like an extremely wealthy person, but she wanted to be born into a house specifically with enough money that she doesn't have to take a part-time job. それが何でも買ってくれる嬉しい優しい人と知り合いとかさ。Is it that? それか何でも買ってくれる優しい人 A nice person who buys you whatever you want. 知り合いとかさ If you had someone, if you knew someone like that, 知り合い being an acquaintance. Then we have what? 優しい tender, kind, or gentle. And then 何でも買ってくれる as much, buys as much as you want. Oops. Alright, next. やめといた方がいいんじゃない？うちの学校にもいるじゃん、そういうの。Wouldn't be, shouldn't you stop talking about that? In our high school, there are people like that, those kinds of people, you know.